Good morning, students. Hope all are doing great. Today we'll be discussing about the problem based on properties of regression coefficients. You can take the notes along with this lecture so that it's going to be easy for you to follow. Okay, here we go. The given question is equation of two regression lines are 4x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. And 3x plus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. The question is find the mean of x and y, regression coefficient of x on y, that is we have to find bxy, and regression coefficient of y on x, that is byx, and we have to find correlation coefficient. Understand the given question. Okay, the two regression lines are given. Okay, we have to find the mean, we have to find the regression coefficients, and we have to find r, correlation coefficient. Okay, how we are going to solve this? Okay, we'll see. Solution. First we'll write the two given equation, that is 4x plus 3y is equal to negative 7. 3x plus 4y is equal to negative 8. Okay, what I did is I brought the constant plus 7 to the right hand side. It will become minus 7. And then you have plus 8, the constant. I have brought it to the right hand side. It is minus 8. Okay, for easy simplification. Alright, we will solve these two linear equations. So, solve equation 1 and 2. In your lower classes, you would have studied how to solve the two linear equations. Yeah. In order to solve it, we cannot cancel directly. Okay, because our aim to eliminate one of the variable. It could be the x or y. Okay. We have to find the value of x and y. Okay. For that, what we will do is we cannot cancel directly. We'll see the equation 1. If I multiply the equation 1 by 3, 3 4s are 12x. Similarly, if I multiply this equation 2 by 4, 4 3s are 12x. Okay, and then I can change the sign. I can cancel it off. Okay, all right. So what we will do, we'll multiply equation 1 by 3. Okay, equation 2 will multiply by 4. All right, so 3 into 4 will give you 12x. Okay, students, 12x. Then plus 3 3s are 9y is equal to 3 into negative 7 will give you negative 21. Okay. Similarly, equation 2 we are going to multiply by 4. 4 3s are 12x. 4 4s are 16y, positive 16y, which is equal to 4 into negative 8 will give you negative 32. Okay. We can cancel, like terms we can cancel, but before cancelling, we have to change the sign because we cannot cancel directly. Okay, because here we have positive, both are positive sign, we cannot cancel directly. I'm going to change the sign, minus 12x. This is minus 16y. And minus 32 will become positive 32. Understood? This is positive 32. Minus 12x plus 12x will get cancelled. 9 minus 16y. 9 minus 16y will give you minus 7y. Okay, you can use the calculator along with me. Minus 21 plus 32 will give you positive 11. Okay. We have minus 7y is equal to 11. 7 into y is in multiplication. I can bring it to the other side, which is y is equal to negative 11 by 7. Negative 11 by 7. This is the arithmetic mean of y variable y bar. Okay. I can write now this as y bar is equal to, okay, the y value what we got now? We got y is equal to minus 11 by 7. This will be your y bar. Y bar is minus 11 by 7. The question is we have to find the mean of x and y variable. We got y bar. Okay. Now what we are going to do? We are going to substitute value of y in equation 1. Okay. What is your equation? We have, after multiplying, you have 12x plus 9y is equal to minus 21. Okay. So substitute y is equal to minus 11 by 7 in the above equation. In the above equation. Are you all following, students? So 12x plus 9 into, in place of y I am going to put minus 11 by 7, which is equal to negative 21. Okay. 12x plus 9 into negative 11 will give you minus 99 divided by 7, which is equal to negative 21. This plus will be converted to minus 12x minus 99 divided by 7 is equal to negative 21. I can cross multiply. Okay. 7 into 12x will give you 84x minus 99, the whole term, divided by 7, which is equal to negative 21. Okay. 7 is in division. When it comes to the other side, multiplication. 7 into negative 121, 7 into negative 21 will give you negative 147. Very good. So 84x minus 99 is equal to, cross multiply, I'm just multiplying it, you will get negative 147. Okay, only like terms you can add, you can subtract. Can I add these two? No, we cannot, right? Because here you have x variable. This is a constant term. I can bring this negative 99 to the right hand side. It will become positive. 84x is equal to minus 147 plus 99. Minus 147 plus 99. What will be the value? Check in your calculator. It is negative 48. Okay. X is equal to negative 48 divided by 84. Okay. You can simplify. Both are divisible by 2. Am I right, students? I think everyone knows how to simplify this. Both are divisible by 2. So if I am going divisible by 2 means it will be 24. Negative 24 divided by 42. Yeah. Similarly, again you can simplify. Finally, you will get the value is, again I can simplify, right? Both are divisible by 2. So it is going to be 12, negative 12 divided by 21. Right? If you know directly, you can do it, because some students will have a problem. That's why I'm doing it step by step. Okay. Both should be divisible by the same number. Okay, students? Both are divisible by 2. 48 divided by 2 will give you 24. 84 divided by 2 will give you 42. Already have a negative 7. Again, both are divisible by 2. It is negative 12 by 21. Are you all following? Finally, okay, again this term, x is negative 12. What we got? X is equal to negative 12 by 21. Both are divisible by 3. So what will be the value you are getting? 4 3s are 12. So minus 4 divided by 7 3s are 21. X is equal to minus 4 by 7, which implies your arithmetic mean of x variable x bar is equal to negative 4 by 7. We got the first answer. Okay. So therefore we got x bar is equal to minus 4 by 7. And then y bar, what we got? Y bar is negative 11 by 7. This is how we are going to get the value of arithmetic mean of x and y variable. A quick recap. Okay. There are two equations. I brought the constant on the right hand side. Okay. So you have equation 1 is 4x plus 3y is equal to negative 7. 3x plus 4y is equal to negative 8. Take it as equation 1 and 2. Okay. Solve these two linear equations simultaneously. Okay. multiply by 3, equation 1, multiply by 4, equation 2, and after solving the two linear equations, you're going to get y bar is equal to negative 11 by 7, and then you have your x bar. We got x bar is equal to negative 4 by 7. Understood, students? So the first part is over. We found the mean of x and y variable. Second, what we have to find? We have to find regression coefficients. Okay, regression. What are the two regression coefficients? We have the two regression coefficients bxy and byx. Right? Byx is the regression coefficient of y on x. Bxy is your regression coefficient of x on y. Okay, how we are going to find? We'll see. The two equations given are 4x plus 3y is equal to negative 7. We have taken it as equation 1. Right? These are the two regression equations. And the second equation is 3x plus 4y is equal to negative 8. This is equation 2. In the previous videos, we discussed about the formula, right, students? We had a formula to solve. But here it's little different. Here what we are going to do is, the equations are given. We have to find what the bxy and byx. How we are going to do, we'll see. Okay. First, what we will do is, we'll assume, okay, let the equation 1 be regression equation of y on x. Okay. Let us assume, okay, let us take, let equation 1 be regression equation of y on x. Y on x. What is the given equation? 4x plus 3y is equal to negative 7. Okay. In order to find y on x, y is the dependent variable. We have to find what is y. Okay. We will keep 3y as it is. We'll bring plus 4x to the right hand side. So you have minus 7 minus 4x. 3 times y. Y is in 3 is in multiplication. When it come to the other side, division. What we can do is, y is equal to minus 7 by 3. Okay. Minus 4 by 3 into x. This in multiplication. When you come to the other side, become division. Right. I have divided negative 7 by 3 minus 4 by 3. Okay. Instead of putting a entire term divided by 3, each term is divided by 3. This is also fine. Okay. What is your coefficient of x? Negative 4 by 3. This is your regression coefficient of y on x. Okay. Your byx is equal to, see the coefficient of x, it is negative 4 by 3. This is the slope actually. Okay. So we have the first regression coefficient byx. You can have a look how we have did it. Okay, students. What we have taken, we have assumed the equation 1 will be regression equation of y on x. Or you can say it as regression line of y on x. Then here y will be the dependent variable. Okay. We got the equation y is equal to minus 7 by 3 minus 4 by 3 x. This minus 4 by 3 will be your regression coefficient of y on x. Okay. Next we have to find the bxy. Okay. For that what we will do is, we will take the equation 2. Equation 2 will take this as regression equation of x on y. Okay. First equation we have taken it as regression equation of y on x. The second equation, what is the second equation? This 4x plus, okay, the second equation is 3x. 3x plus 4y is equal to negative 8. This is your equation 2. Right? we will take the equation 2 as regression equation of x on y. Okay, let equation 2 be regression equation of x on y. X on y. So x on y means x will be the dependent variable. We'll take 3x plus 4y is equal to negative 8. We have to find the equation for x. 3x is equal to minus 8. I'll bring plus 4y to the other side. It's minus 4y. X is equal to 3 into x. 3 is in multiplication. When it comes to the other side division, it is minus 8 by 3 minus 4 by 3 into y. What is coefficient of y? Negative 4 by 3. So what is negative 4 by 3? Exactly, it is the regression coefficient of x on y. That is bxy is negative 4 by 3. But we have to see whether our assumptions are correct or wrong. Okay, for that what we will do, we'll use the properties of the determinants. We know r is equal to, okay, square root of byx times bxy, correct? And the r should lie between negative 1 to positive 1, correct? And then all the three should have the same sign, right? If the two regression coefficients are negative, r will also be negative. If both the regression coefficients are positive, r will also be positive, correct? Very important property. Okay, so square root of, what is your byx we got? We got the value of byx is negative 4 by 3, right? Our assumption we'll write as negative 4 by 3 multiplied by, and what is your bxy we got? Negative 4 by 3. Okay, I'll take the negative out. Don't think negative and negative will become positive here. It's not like that. Okay, as per the rule, okay, when both are negative, r also should be negative. Okay, we'll take the negative out. Square root of 4 by 3 into 4 by 3. That's why I said you have to be very careful and you should remember the property, okay, of regression coefficients. Minus square root of 4 4s are 16. 16 divided by 3 3s are 9, which is equal to minus, what is square root of 16 is 4 divided by, what is square root of 9? 9 is 3. Minus 4 by 3. Is it greater than 1 or less than 1, students? Is it greater than 1 or less than 1? It is greater than negative 1. Am I right? Okay, you will be getting something like negative 1.33 something. Yeah, 1.33, which is definitely it's greater than negative 1. So r cannot be greater than negative 1 or positive 1, right? Because r should lie between negative 1 to positive 1. So our assumptions are wrong. Okay, what we have assumed? We have assumed equation 1 to be regression equation of y on x. And then we have assumed equation 2 to be regression equation of x on y. Understood? But our assumptions are totally wrong. What we have to do now? We have to reverse. Okay, we have to take equation 1 as regression equation of x on y. Okay, so we'll take, let equation 1 be regression equation of x on y. The same thing we have to follow it up. What is your equation 1 we have? We have the equation is 4x plus 3y is equal to negative 7. Am I right, students? This is your equation 1. We'll find what is x. So negative 7, negative 3y. Okay, x we have to find. 4 it is in multiplication. When it come to the other side, division. Minus 7 by 4 minus 3 by 4 into y. Therefore, your bxy, the regression coefficient of x on y, is negative 3 by 4. Okay, the coefficient of y is negative 3 by 4. That will be your bxy. Understood? Similarly, we'll take let equation 2 be regression equation of y on x. Y on x. Understood? So what is your equation 2 actually? Your equation 2 is 3x plus 4y is equal to negative 8. Okay, we'll make it as y on x. For that, 4y is equal to negative 8. I can bring plus 3x to the other side, is minus 3x. What will be y? Y is minus 8 by 3 minus 8 by 4. 4 it is in multiplication. When it come to the other side, division. Minus 8 by 4 minus 3 by 4 into x. Alright. So y is equal to minus 8 by 4 will give you minus 2 minus 3 by 4 into x. Correct? So what will be your byx? Byx is also negative 3 by 4. Regression coefficient of y on x. You can have a look how we have done the second assumptions. Now we got bxy, we got byx. Okay, now we will find the value of r. We'll see whether our assumptions are correct. Okay, so how we'll do it? We'll take r is equal to square root of byx into bxy. Okay, we have both are negative. Am I right, students? We have both are negative value. bxy is negative 3 by 4. byx is also negative 3 by 4. Okay, what I will do is I'll keep the negative out. Square root of, so what is your bxy? Byx is 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. Okay, negative square root of 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16. So square root of 9 by 16. Okay, so what is square root of 9 is 3 divided by what is square root of 16 is 4. Minus 3 by 4. If it is minus 3 by 4, okay, what is the value? It is negative 0.75. Am I right? Which is less than negative 1. It is satisfying the condition. Am I right? Minus 0.75. Or we can write it as minus 3 by 4. Both are correct. Okay? Or r is equal to negative 3 by 4. Why we are telling this answer is correct? Because r lies between negative 1 to positive 1. It should satisfy this condition. Okay. Now our second assumptions are correct. The value of byx is negative 3 by 4. The value of bxy is also negative 3 by 4. So for the second answer, okay, what is the second question? We have to find the regression coefficients. All right, what are the two regression coefficients we got? The two regression coefficients are byx is equal to negative 3 by 4. bxy is also equal to negative 3 by 4 because it is satisfying the condition. Okay, here our assumptions are correct. The second assumptions are correct. Understood? Okay. Quickly, I'll go through the second point. What we did, we have taken the equation, the first we have the two equations here. We have to, our aim is to find bxy and byx. For that, what we have assumed, we assume equation 1 be regression equation of y on x. Okay, regression equation of y on x. For that, what we did, we took the equation 1 and we found what is y. Y is equal to, okay, 3y is equal to -7, -4x. Y is equal to 3 is in multiplication. When it come to the other side, division. -7 by 3 minus 4 by 3x. Your byx is -4 by 3. And then what we did, we took the equation 2 as the regression equation of x on y. Am I right? X on y. We took, correct students? Again here also we got -4 by 3. Your bxy is -4 by 3. And when we checked, okay, whether our assumptions are correct or wrong, we found the value of r is -4 by 3, which is greater than -1. Hence our assumptions are wrong. Okay, then what we did, we took, let the equation 1 be regression equation of x on y, and then we found what is x, -7 by 4 minus 3 by 4 y. The coefficient of y is your -3 by 4, which is nothing but bxy. Similarly, we took regression equation of y on x as equation 2, okay, and then we found the equation y, okay. Then we found the value of byx is -3 by 4. Correct students? Then what we did, we have substituted using the properties of regression coefficient. We substituted r is equal to square root of byx into bxy. We took the negative out and we got the value of r is -0.75, which is less than -1, and our assumptions are correct. The value of byx and bxy both are going to be, what is the value both we had? -3 by 4. Correct? Finally, we have to find, what is the third subdivision we have to find? We have to find the regression, we have to find the correlation coefficient. We have to find the value of r. Am I right, students? We have to find the value of r. We have to find what is correlation coefficient. It's going to be very simple. R is equal to, correlation coefficient is represented by r. What is the formula? Square root of byx into bxy. We will take these two values because it is satisfying the condition. Alright, we'll take the minus out because minus, both has minus sign. We'll take the minus out. We have byx into bxy, which is negative. What is your byx? 3 by 4 times 3 by 4. Again the same answer. What is the answer you're going to get? It is -3 by 4 after simplification, which is -0.75. Okay, therefore the value of r is equal to -3 by 4. So this is the final answer. You can have a look. Understood, students? It's very simple. Okay, and it's very easy to score marks from board exam point of view. All right, I think I have explained enough. If you want, you can just, you can go through the video once for better clarity. Okay, students, now the homework. Okay, homework for you is, you have to take page number 17. Okay, page number 17. You can take page number 17. There you can exercise page number 1726. Page number 1726. Exercise 17. There you can do the problem. All right, you can do problem 7. Okay, Here the question is find x bar, y bar, byx, bxy, row x comma y. Row of x comma y means we have to find the value of r. Okay, and then similarly you can do the problem number 6. Okay, and then problem number 8 also. Here no need to find the standard deviation of y, variance, no need to find. Okay, just do subdivision 1, subdivision 2, subdivision 3, subdivision 5 and 6. Okay, 3 problems are there, students, completed, and then just submit under assignment on regression, properties of regression coefficients. Okay, and when once you practice, you'll have a thorough understanding about the properties. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can leave me a message in VLE chat during the daytime. Okay, maybe around 2 to 4. All right, students, so that I can help you out. Okay, do contact me only during the weekdays. Okay, and I'll be very glad to help you if you have any sort of doubt regarding the max. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.